Hey guys, what's up? It's Deniz from Deniz World of Bodybuilding. I'm back and I want to talk about Dexter Jackson today. Sorry if my voice is not what it used to be. I think I'll have it back tomorrow. So, Dexter Jackson is really one of the most consistent pros, and I think the winningest pro that there ever was in the bodybuilding competitive scene, because he's known for doing many shows, not just Olympia once a year, but also the early season and all the Grand Prix, worldwide, the Tours, the Arnold Classics, the other Arnolds, outside of the Ohio one and things like that. So Dexter is well known to the competitive bodybuilding scene for lots of years, for over 20 years. And I have to say that last year you really have to admit that 90% at least, let's say 90% of the scene wrote him off after they saw him at the Olympia. The thing was that they wrote him off not because he was crazy off or something, but because his legs shrunk. And that the leg shrinking is something that when that happens and that the athlete is like around 50 years old, then you can almost surely say, with 90% at least, that they won't come back. They will slide down and down the years to come. That's what history showed us in bodybuilding. Not only on stage, but also, the many millions of, guys who train just for fun. They all have the leg issue after a certain age, That's just you can't buy time. Everybody evolves in time, not always for the better. Especially speaking about bodybuilding, athletes are relatively old, but at a certain age that it gets really tough. So Dexter came back this year. He won the Tampa, and he got his legs back. That's the most important. So they wrote him off, and the same guys now say he couldn't win the Olympia 2019. So this really shows you that never surrender, never give up. Something is impossible until somebody makes it possible, and this was Dexter this time. So he had a certain, he definitely, obviously had something in him that said, I have to give it at least one more shot. That was the Tampa Pro 2019, and if this not works, then I really have to do a final resume, maybe. And he'll be 50 shortly after the Olympia. So at the Olympia, he's not 49, but he's like 1 month, or not even 1 month, something like that, out from being 50. So he basically will be upstage, at 50. And I think he definitely, will be in the top 6. So it doesn't look like he won't be in the top 6. Well, can he win the Olympia? The thing is that if Sean Roden and Big Ramy are in, it gets really tough. It's not like it's impossible. Okay? He could beat Ramy, he could beat Sean, but it's tough. Because they're taller than him, they're having more size than him. And if they nail conditioning, it's almost impossible for Dex. It's not like Dex is small, but it's just different game. But I think that I really think that he'll try it. Okay, he'll really try it, and I think that he'll be better than last year, which was 7th. So let's say top 6. Anything in that time, anything in that spot range is possible, and he could do it. Of course, there is Rolly Winkler, Ramy, Bonac, Roden, Brendan Curry. So this will be actually a good top 6. I hope that Sean Roden will be allowed to the Olympia this year. It would be a disaster if not. I think many people would be very disappointed about this. So check out my channel, subscribe to my channel. Be sure that I'll do many videos till the Olympia. Don't worry about this. we have like 4.5 weeks, let's say 4 weeks till the Olympia, and everything I couldn't record the last few weeks and maybe even months because I had no time, I'll do a video about it. So it's not like you won't hear it from me, but you just, you know, hear it delayed and hope that you are still having interest in those topics, like for example the rocks competition and things like that. I'll cover anything. Bye. Subscribe too.